been with the Bills since 1973. We are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big gain there for the Bills. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Williams to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Antonio Gibson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. To throw again on second down. Mahomes flush, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On On second down, Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Trey Nixon.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, let's go second.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And defensively, in coverage there, do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Bills.
Jacob Harris.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here week 2.
I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point right down the middle, and a lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Off the squib kick, he corrals it inside the 25.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 3. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a second down. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Jacob Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit, this stage of the game. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is down to 24.
Steelers 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Now Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's got room. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On first down, Mahomes. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man complete to Miller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's
and this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
John Hightower,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get... this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. David Onyemata, his 2nd sack of the night.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's got his target, Harris. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking